Hello children, I am Itisha ma'am. Hope you all have completed the assignment. Let's start with the English lesson for class 7. Let's do a quick recap. In the previous session, 8-year-old Abdul Kalam agreed to Samsuddin's job offer happily. The new job had to be fitted with his regular routine of school and studies. His father had arranged for him to take tuitions from his mathematics teacher. He used to start his day at dawn, get ready, and leave for his teacher's home. After studying for an hour, he would return home at 5 a.m. and go to the nearby Arabic school to learn Quran Sharif. From there, he would speed off to the railway station to collect the newspapers and distribute them around the town. Now, let's continue with the chapter. Our town being on the east coast, by the time the work was over by 8 a.m., the sun would be high up in the sky. So here Dr. Kalam is telling that since his town Rameshwaram is on the east coast, so by the time his work of distributing the newspaper was over, it was 8 a.m. and sun used to be high up in the sky. I would head back home where my mother waited with breakfast. A simple meal would be served, but how hungry I was usually, my mother made sure I ate every morsel before sending me off to school. Morsel means bit of food. So here Dr. Kalam is saying that he would head back to his home after the distribution of newspaper would be over, and there his mother would wait with breakfast. So a very simple meal used to be served to him as a breakfast, and he used to be very hungry, so he used to eat that meal very happily. And he also tells that his mother used to make sure that he eat every piece of food that is being served to him before sending him off to his school for studies. My work did not end there. And here he is telling that this was not the end and a long day used to be ahead of him. In the evening, after school was over, I would do the rounds of Samsuddin's customers, again collecting dues. Then I would meet him so that he could work out the accounts of the day. Accounts means a record of all the money that a person or a company has spent and received. So in the evening when Dr. Kalam's school was over, then he used to go to Samsuddin's customer to collect the amount due from them. And then he would meet Samsuddin so that Samsuddin could calculate how much money he has spent in a day, how much money he has earned in a day, so that he could calculate the total profit of the day. At that time, sitting somewhere near the sea with the breeze blowing in, Jalaluddin or Samsuddin would finally open up the day's paper. All of us would pore over the Dinamani. Breeze means a gentle wind. So when all three of them used to sit near the sea, a gentle wind used to blow and the weather used to be very nice. And then Jalaluddin or Samsuddin would, any one of them would open the newspaper. And then all three of them would see into the Tamil paper Dinamani. One of them would read aloud the news items, and slowly the larger outside world would enter our consciousness. Consciousness means a person's awareness of something. So, one of them means Jalaluddin or Samsuddin would read aloud the news headlines in the newspaper, and then slowly they would become aware about the outside world. Gandhi, Congress, Hitler, Periyar, E.V. Ramaswamy, their words and appeals would hang in the evening air. So the newspaper used to be filled with the great words said by the great leaders like Gandhi, Hitler, Periyar, E.V. Ramaswamy, and their appeal made to the general public. I would trace the photos and words with my fingers, wondering what it must be like to be out there in the larger world with all of them. So here Dr. Kalam is saying that he used to watch their photos and their words very carefully, very closely, and he used to wonder what it would be like to be with them in the real world. Maybe I thought to myself, one day I would go to the big cities like Madras, Bombay and Calcutta. So here Dr. Kalam is telling here about his dream, that he used to dream that one day he would also visit big cities like Madras, Bombay and Calcutta. What would I say if I ever got to meet people like Gandhi and Nehru? And here he's wondering what he would say to people like Gandhi and Nehru if he ever gets a chance to meet them in person. But such thoughts were soon interrupted by the calls of my playmates and then for dinner. But when he used to be lost in these beautiful thoughts, then these thoughts were disturbed by the calls of his playmates. His friends used to call him to play with them, and then his family members used to call him for dinner. There was homework to be done, and even an 8-year-old boy has only that much energy to spend. By 9 p.m. I would be fast asleep, as the next day more studies and the life of a working man lay in store. So here he's saying that after reaching home and after having his dinner, he used to sit down to complete his homework, and after such a long and hectic day, he used to feel very tired and sleep by 9 p.m. at night, so that he can be ready to face the next day the life of a working man. He can live a life of a working man the next day along with doing his studies. This routine continued for about a year. In that 1 year of running around with the papers, I grew taller and browner. So here he's telling that this hectic routine continued for about a year, and during that 1 year, because he used to run around the town with newspapers in the hot sun, so that is why he grew taller and browner. Browner means darker in complexion. I also learned that I could now judge quite accurately the distances I could cover at a sprint with a bundle of papers in my hand, and hence could time my arrival at various localities at the same time every day. So here he's telling that since he used to do this work of delivering the newspaper at a regular basis every day, so he could estimate, he could judge that how much distance he would cover in how much time. So he used to reach the localities where he used to deliver the newspaper at exact time every day. I could calculate in my head the amount owed to Samsuddin by each of his subscribers, and I could reel off the names of those who had not paid up by that day. Reel off means to tell or recite readily. So he could calculate the amount in his head. He could do the mental calculation that how much amount is due to Samsuddin by each of his readers, how much amount they need to pay to Samsuddin, and he could also tell Samsuddin the name that who has not paid during that day. Okay children, today we will stop here and continue the chapter in the next session. I would be sending you an assignment. Please do complete it. Have a nice day children. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe.